Monday, June 2nd, 2025, afternoon edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated News Digest video.
Good afternoon, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III, and thank you for tuning in to the Future of News AGNDD intelliReport. We're thrilled to have you with us today as we dive into the latest stories. I'll be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in scraping the web for the most intriguing topics and summarizing them for you. Today's highlights: Diddy's drama hits the court as McCabe makes her financial debut, while Good Morning Football goes femme in pursuit, inspired by Reed's book that's making hearts renew. Stay with us for more insights and updates. And here are some more headlines and stories you may expect in today's AI News Digest. TikTok removes Skinny Talk hashtag due to regulator pressure. Apple releases Sleek Peek teaser before WWDC 2025. 2 limited-time drinks available at Disney Springs. Now let's take a look at today's breaking news. Breaking news. Diddy trial live updates. Ex-assistant Mia questioned about disclosing sexual assault accusations against Sean Combs. The Washington Post. Defense attorney Brian Steele's questioning focuses on highlighting positive interactions between Combs and his former employee Mia, despite her claims of being a tormented victim. Over 2 days, Mia has read over 50 messages between them, with Steele submitting nearly 30 additional exhibits to support his line of questioning. Saquon Barkley lands Madden 26 cover, NBC Sports. Saquon Barkley will be the cover star of Madden 26, featuring his iconic backwards hurdle from a game against the Jaguars. Barkley, the 2024 AP Offensive Player of the Year, rushed for 2,005 yards and 13 touchdowns. Madden 26 releases on August 14th. Much of Gates Foundation's $200 billion will go to Africa. The Seattle Times. The Gates Foundation plans to donate $200 billion over the next 20 years, with Africa being the primary beneficiary, as announced by co-founder Bill Gates. Apple shares new Sleek Peek teaser ahead of WWDC 2025 next week, McRumors. Apple's WWDC 2025 is set for June 9th, featuring a Sleek Peek tagline, possibly hinting at a new glass-like design for iOS 26 and other systems. The event will be streamed online, and Apple's marketing chief shared an animation highlighting the new design and Swift programming language. John Brenkus, sports science host and co-creator, dies at 54, NBC News. John Brenkus, host of ESPN's Sports Science, died at 54 after battling depression. Brenkus, also a founder of Brinks.tv, openly discussed his struggles and credited his dog for saving him from a suicide attempt. He was remembered as an innovator and educator. Support is available for those in crisis.
If you've been enjoying our AGNDD intelliReports and finding them useful, please take a moment now to press like, then click subscribe, and in the drop-down menu select All to get notified of each new video released so you don't miss out on any breaking news. AGNDD intelliReport, the future of news is here.
June 2nd in history. June 2nd, 455, sack of Rome. Vandals enter Rome and plunder the city for 2 weeks. June 2nd, 1848. The Slavic Congress opens in Prague.
Famous people born on this day. Chiyonoyama Masanobu. Here's a recap of their Wikipedia page. Chiyonoyama Masanobu was a notable Japanese sumo wrestler, the 41st Yokozuna, and the first from Hokkaido. He founded Kokonoi Stable in 1967 after retiring in 1959. Despite a career plagued by knee injuries, he won multiple championships and was influential in modernizing sumo. He died in 1977. June Callwood, here is a recap of their Wikipedia page. June Callwood, 1924 to 2007, was a prominent Canadian journalist, author, and social activist. She founded charities like Nellie's and Casey House, contributing significantly to women's and social justice causes. Callwood's work earned her numerous honors, including the Order of Canada. Her legacy continues through various organizations and initiatives. June 2nd, 1953. Craig Stadler, American golfer. Now a couple of trivia questions for you. Difficulty easy. Which term describes a spy who operates within the intelligence service of another country? The choices are rat, mole, squirrel, ferret. Now take a second to think about it. Which term describes a spy who operates within the intelligence service of another country? Okay, got it? Ready? Mole. Difficulty medium. Who wrote Mein Kampf, My Struggle? The choices are Karl Marx, Adolf Hitler, Vladimir Lenin, Joseph Stalin. Now take a second to think about it. Who wrote Mein Kampf, My Struggle? Okay, got it. Ready? Adolf Hitler. Difficulty hard. What is the term for the polishing and cutting of stones and gems? The choices are Byzantine, lapidary, iconography, philately. Now take a second to think about it. What is the term for the polishing and cutting of stones and gems? Okay, got it. Ready? Lapidary. And now on to today's news.
Business news. Northern Trust names Catherine McCabe to lead OCIO strategy. AI-CEO.com. Northern Trust Asset Management has appointed Catherine McCabe as Senior Vice President and Practice Executive of Asset Servicing. McCabe will develop strategic relationships with outsourced CIO providers and lead Northern Trust's OCIO strategy. She brings extensive experience from previous roles at Northern Trust and BNY. Musk's smog-belching Colossus data center slammed by civil rights group, theregister.com. Circle going public on June 4th. What future for the CRCL on Forbes? Circle has gone public amid a pivotal moment for stablecoin adoption and regulation. The company's resilience is in question as it faces potential challenges with less reliable interest income. Investor alert. Pomerantz law firm investigates claims on behalf of investors of Backblaze Inc., Bulls, Globe Newswire. Pomerantz LP is investigating claims against Backblaze Inc. for potential securities fraud after Morpheus Research accused the company of misleading financial practices. The allegations led to a sharp decline in Backblaze's stock price. Investors are encouraged to contact Pomerantz for potential class action participation.
Technology news. VanEck warns of brief but critical uncertainty window for Bitcoin to adapt to quantum threat. Crypto slate. The primary risk for Bitcoin in the event of a quantum computing breakthrough is the adaptation window needed to become resistant. While banks and other platforms can patch their systems, Bitcoin lacks central control for quick updates. The main hazard is the period between quantum demonstration and network-wide migration to a new signature scheme. NVIDIA in China is much more peaceful than NVIDIA outside of it, Forbes. Sports news. Good Morning Football to feature all-women cast led by Jamie Erdahl for special on NFL Network Deadline. Jamie Erdahl will lead an all-women special on NFL Network's Good Morning Football on June 5th, 6th. The lineup includes Cynthia Fralin, Jane Slater, Kelsey Conway, Madeline Burke, and Tamara Brown. The episodes aim to bring unique energy with leading female voices in sports. How Taylor Jenkins Reid's own book inspired her to come out, Rolling Stone. Taylor Jenkins Reid's new book, Atmosphere, explores identity and self-discovery amid the 1980s Space Shuttle program. Reid, who recently came out as bisexual, discusses her personal connection to the story and the challenges authors face when writing about queer experiences. Her work often blends historical fiction with personal stakes.
Today's obituaries. Carl R. Agello. Brief Wikipedia summary. Carl R. Agello, former Connecticut Attorney General 1975-1983, passed away at 92. A Democrat, he served as Justice of the Peace Corporation Counsel and in the Connecticut General Assembly. Agello was also president of the National Association of Attorneys General in 1978. Bahram Akasha. Brief Wikipedia summary. Bahram Akasha was an influential Iranian geophysicist and seismologist, advocating for earthquake preparedness and urban planning in Iran. He emphasized scientific approaches over fatalistic views on natural disasters and proposed relocating Tehran due to seismic risks. Akasha passed away on June 2, 2025 at 89. Eva Borusovikova. Brief Wikipedia summary. Eva Borusovikova was a Slovak writer, director, and screenwriter, known for films like Janosik, A True Story. She published stories under her name and pseudonym Maxim E. Matkin. Borusovikova was an early Slovak internet personality and passed away at 55 on June 2, 2025. Elémer Csak. Brief Wikipedia summary. Elémer Csak, a Hungarian journalist and former government spokesman in 1995, passed away at 81. Tan Johak. Brief Wikipedia summary. Tan Johak was a pioneering Indonesian badminton player, instrumental in establishing Indonesia's badminton legacy. He was the first Indonesian to win the All England Open, 1959, and an Asian Games Gold, 1962. Despite facing citizenship challenges, he remained dedicated to Indonesia, contributing as both player and coach. Xu Qiliang. Brief Wikipedia summary. Xu Qiliang, a prominent Chinese military officer, served as vice chairman of the Central Military Commission and commander of the PLA Air Force. He played a key role in advancing China's air power and digitization. He held various leadership positions and was a member of the CCP Politburo. Ali Saeed Badwan. Brief Wikipedia summary. Ali Saeed Badwan was a Palestinian writer and political analyst born in Yarmouk Camp, Syria in 1959. He was educated in Damascus and served in the Palestine Liberation Army. Badwan was active in Palestinian politics, contributed to the Democratic Front, and authored works on Palestinian issues. Fred Espenak. Brief Wikipedia summary. Fred Espenak was an American astrophysicist known for his work on eclipse predictions. He worked at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center and authored several canonical works on eclipses. Espenak retired in 2009 and passed away in 2025 from idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. Jonathan Joss. Brief Wikipedia summary. Jonathan Joss, an American actor known for roles in King of the Hill and Parks and Recreation, was shot and killed on June 1, 2025 in San Antonio. He was also a musician with the Red Corn Band and had Comanche and White Mountain Apache ancestry.
Health news. Simulation shows how your body reacts to ecstasy as man suffered serious damage after taking 40,000 pills. Lad Bible. A man known as Mr. A consumed 40,000 ecstasy pills over 9 years, leading to severe mental and physical health issues, including panic attacks, anxiety, and memory problems. Ecstasy affects serotonin levels, causing euphoria, but also risks like dehydration, overheating, and long-term mental health issues. Medical representatives banned from visiting doctors in govt hospitals. The Times of India. The Indian government has banned medical representatives from directly meeting doctors in central government hospitals to curb unethical doctor-farmer relationships. Instead, information must be shared digitally. This aims to prevent disruptions, influence through gifts or samples, and ensure doctors focus on patient care, especially in hospitals serving poor patients. TikTok bans unhealthy skinny talk hashtag after pressure from regulators. Politico.u. France's digital minister Clara Chepaz celebrated TikTok's decision to link the skinny talk hashtag to mental health support following a campaign to protect children online. The EU is investigating TikTok's algorithms under the Digital Services Act, emphasizing the importance of child protection on social media platforms. Entertainment news. Former The Sims producer Tim Letourneau has died. GamesIndustry.biz. Tim Letourneau, a former producer for The Sims, has passed away. Letourneau, who worked at Maxis, EA, Zynga, and Warner Brothers, was remembered for his mentorship, leadership, and contributions to games like The Sims and Farmville 2. Colleagues praised his dedication, inclusiveness, and ability to make work enjoyable. Forget the park ticket. 2 limited-time drinks are available now at Disney Springs, DisneyFoodBlog.com. Disney Springs Eat by Manit Chauhan introduces 2 new limited-time drinks for June. The Harmony Colada, a pineapple rum pina colada, and the non-alcoholic Rainbow Madness. Disney Springs, a dining and entertainment hub, will also host the Flavors of Florida event from June 27th to August 10th, 2025.
And now a couple of humorous, or at least hopefully thought-provoking quotes for you. Do not wait. The time will never be just right. Start where you stand and work with whatever tools you may have at your command, and better tools will be found as you go along. George Herbert. Friendship is almost always the union of a part of one mind with the part of another. People are friends in spots. George Santayana.
Thank you for watching this AGND IntelliReport, dear viewers. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.